If you've seen an ad for Vector Marketing promoting a high starting pay, no experience necessary, flexible hours that you create yourself, you've probably thought, that's too good to be true. And you know what? Some of our sales reps have thought the same thing.
Everyone's getting these amazing checks,